Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dominions 4 Multiplayer Showdown, Episode 15, Turn 26 with our Ashen Empire. My name is Sabouts. Thank you for joining me. Let's begin. A little bit of a unproductive turn. Not always a bad thing when you're playing kind of on the ropes like we are. This is a good thing. We don't want a lot happening because a lot happening usually means bad for us. So we did cast that Revive Lictor we had queued up. We had an unexpected event. The Dusk Elder recognizes the ancient runes, sealing the temple crypt. Some are easily broken, but others need time, and the process is dangerous. 43 units have been cursed. Okay, interesting. And a worldwide event, worldwide luck +1. That's the Throne of Fortune. Okay. And that's that thing here, so we'll just let that keep ticking through. I think the Dusk Elder that I have here doing his thing is kind of cracking that, the code there, you could say. So we've got one more turn, should be, right? Yep, 1 month remaining, so one more turn and we'll have a fortress up there. Vanheim never did take this province back, now that I think about it. But I guess that's fine. With the one defense I've got there, that'll help. Still do want to take this back at some point. I see Vanheim is taking Agarthan territory, by the way, which is kind of a big deal. And so is an Ulm, so we can kind of safely conclude that Agartha is going to be removed from the game here shortly, maybe. I'm going to actually move up and try to get a better idea what's going on, but another thing to think about is that once Agartha is dead, I mean, I'm definitely next after that. So I offered, I might not have mentioned it to you guys before, but I actually reached out and extended a hand to Agartha, asking for an alliance, and he politely told me no, for obvious reasons. He stated the same reasons I've heard other people say. You know, he told me that I'm an evil empire, and it doesn't really benefit him to do that, so fair enough, I get it. See, Svadl's got some units here up against Shanu's territory, interesting enough. I would like to send him a message at some point, seeing where he stands on things. I see a lot of independent provinces still floating around, so I imagine people are losing provinces here and there to certain things. Okay, for army setup, I'm doing pretty good with all of my summoning. Did I manage to get... See, I moved you back. Who summoned my lictors? One of you has the black laurel. You do. I thought I queued up black laurels to be made, but I didn't see them. But they did get made. Okay. So if I go in army setup, yeah, there they are, my 3 lictors. Awesome. Perfect. That's beautiful. I'm glad that that's working out. You came down here because I wanted to do a little bit of a mixing up of things. I'm going to explain that in a second. Let me... Yeah, you brought down all those lictors. Okay, so we did do a couple of nifty moving around. Lots of units here still being set up. Alright, let's get everything situated. I did bring him down because I wanted to queue these units up to go with people. I'm actually going to keep these units with him because I'm going to use him as a commander, another commander. But I do want the lictors with our god for now, because that's going to help. For the most part, he can kind of keep the rest of these units. Except, I do want to get Unburied the Mound King here. I'd like to get him situated in a good spot so I can put him... I'm actually going to put him under... I'm going to send him underwater. So I want to give him a good deal of undead units that are worth keeping on him. So I'll give him the cavalry, any javelins I can toss at him. As of right now, he's really my only good undead unit. And then I've got the Lictor here. So we can give him some units. Why don't we do this, though? At least get as many as he can carry. And then we'll give a bunch of these units to the Lictor and set them up for some damage. Like so. I'll just keep you there for now, and you're obviously going to go with this army. And then the Lich King does need to be a little more fleshed out with units. It doesn't have to be crazy. But let's try to get these units split up a little bit. Okay, so Unburied, the Mound King. I could back you up and grab up a couple more units. You can't carry anymore, though. We know this. So really, I just want to send you in. I would like to give you a mage to go with you, but I've only got the one here, and I don't want to send him just yet. You can move up here, though. Could take some units if you had the space for it. We know you don't right now. So let's move him up this way. I think this province is safe enough now. I'm not too worried about it. We're going to move him up one because we want to move him down and try to take this. Although there's still 40 enemy units there. That's nothing really to gaff at. That's a lot of units. So really he might not even have enough for troops. Pretty big army, but it really is probably not big enough. I don't really want to risk losing it. I wonder if I just move down here and move into this territory. I know Asphodel might not like it too much. But I got to imagine he's expecting it a little bit at this point. Right? He's got to be expecting me to make a little bit of a comeback. Let's definitely keep getting some mages going, whether it's Dusk Elder or Spectators. We just want to have that going on. 20 death gems. Does it really matter if it's a Dusk Elder right now? I just need more people researching and whatnot. This province hasn't been searched yet for magic sites. So that would be worth doing, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Yeah, let's just get another spectator right now. And then set you up. Revive Lictor. Let's get you situated. Lictor. I need to have some people researching. So we won't make any more black laurels just yet until I can... Oops, crap. So we won't make any more yet until I can get more spectators and some Dusk Elders and such. So that'll be kind of the plan. But now we've got 3 of them, so that's going to be 9 lictors a turn for a lot less death gems than what we were spending to get 5. So that'll be pretty useful. So we'll just keep pumping out lictors here, which will help. And while that's happening, we'll just keep reviving units so we can get, because we're 2 turns away from getting enchantment level 4, which will get us Raised Dead. Behemoth could be pretty useful. Twiceborn, not as much. Actually, it's not too bad. He enchants his own body to protect himself from death. If the necromancer is slain, he is revived as a whip mage. For the ritual to work, the necromancer has to die within a friendly dominion, so I've actually got a lot of friendly dominions. That's pretty possible to do. All the dominions around me are fairly friendly because I've got such a high dominion. Yeah, so we're definitely going to move Unburied the Mound King up here. Whether or not I do anything with that, I don't know, but I'm just going to put a little bit more. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I should leave him here for one more turn just in case, but I really don't see like where anybody else is going to do a hit. Like, I just don't see it happening. I like that I can do from this to this because of the river. That would be like a really good surprise attack. I am going to take this water. I don't care what Shanu says. Like, I'm not going to do it now, but I am going to do it at some point. It's going to happen. Other than that, I'm kind of happy with how everything is. Would like to get another Mound King at some point, but I'm gotta get mages first, and I've gotta get these lictors. That's kind of the most important. Let's definitely move one of these guys back, because they can kind of help ferry units back and forth between the different armies. Everybody's set to reanimate. I've only got him here. You are cursed. No. I can't believe our Lich King was cursed. So all of these units were probably pretty much cursed. Like, a lot of units here were probably cursed. You know what? Funny enough, I don't see any of these units cursed, really, but our Lich King was. That's garbage. That's just how it worked out. So actually, a lot of units here are going to be pretty unlucky. Which means if I go into army setup, we're going to have unlucky units here somewhere. Because I think it said 46 units. I'm not seeing it, though. It feels like just our Lich King was cursed. Wish these guys were amphibian. That'd make a huge difference. Well, either way, the throne's pretty protected here. Once we get the throne, so once we get, not the throne, I'm sorry, the fortress we're building here is pretty protected. So once we get that up, that's going to make a pretty big difference on everything. Honestly, it is. As silly as that sounds, it will make a difference. Because once we get that up, everybody's going to be able to, I'm going to be able to move people out and about, and this place will be protected. And then I'll be able to move out, and it'll be a little bit easier for me to get my forces into positions to attack nearby provinces. But yeah, we'll move him back. Everybody's still reanimating. I mean, it makes sense for you to kind of do it, but at the same time, I have tempted to move into this province so I can do some searching. I really want to get some death sites so I can have more death gems coming. At least I'm getting a little bit of astral pearls. Not that that helps all that much, but it's better than nothing. But I need way more death gems, or I'm not going to get anything built. Like, I can't keep reviving all these lictors and stuff without more. So let's go ahead and make a move for here. Vanheim said he was going to attack me here, but he never did it, which I find interesting. If I move into here and do a little bit of magic searching, you know what? I'm almost tempted to move you into here. Move my Unburied into here. I don't think we're going to get attacked here. I just don't think it's going to happen now. If he was going to do it, he would have done it 2 turns ago when he said he was going to. So I think I'm going to make that move. It's a little bit of a bold move. But go ahead and get in this province, because I can still attack the water province from here. And then I'm only 1 province away from getting, you know, reinforcements over. So maybe I'll build up another army here with units that can go underwater. You know, maybe I'll grab up 1 or 2 mages if I feel like I can risk it. And I'll bring them over with a couple units and we'll hit this real heavy so we can take it. And I'll have my Unburied unit here. I can do a little bit of magic searching in this province. And I'm not going to let Vanheim have it at this point. He brought it up 2 turns ago and I didn't, I kind of moved out of there and somewhat gave him the impression, but I'm not going to worry about it now. It's only going to be a matter of time before Vanheim comes for me again anyways. They're not going to all go for each other forever, so I'm going to have to start really getting powerful. But I'm getting there. I've got, you know, a good deal of lictors starting to get pumped out, which is going to help. and I'll get, you know, a couple lictor armies going on top of all the undead units. You know, I've got a really good size of lictors here. You know, I've got these units, they're pretty powerful. I can start getting a couple more of them. Those Bane Blades really help. So I've got a couple stuff ready to go. Let's definitely get these guys up there. There. Yeah, so I've got a pretty decent army. And we'll have to do a little bit of moving around once we get some better enchantment and whatnot. Do I need any more death gems? Because no, I'll wait one more turn and I'll probably transfer a lot of these over and try to get as many death gems as I can next turn so I can make sure I keep this revive lictor thing going. And then I'll have one more spectator, which I'll use for research. We'll have level 4, and then I'll either decide to make a push for level 5 or I'll switch to something else. I think I want to make a push to level 5 so I can get the Horde of Skeletons and the Pale Riders. And then we want to get Amorian Legion at some point. So we're going to make a little bit of a push down enchantment. Might jump over to something else in a bit. Once I at least get Amorian Legion and Reanimate Archers could help too. But yeah, okay, so I think this is a pretty good battle plan. Like I said, we're only one turn away from getting the fortress here, and I've got enough units to defend it, with lots of reanimating happening. So, okay, so that's the end of this turn as well as the end of this episode. Not a very busy one, but that's not always a bad thing because it means that things are somewhat quiet. I think everybody's kind of distracted from other battles, which is good. I do need to start setting out my plan for how I'm going to retake some provinces here, but we're going to take everything one step at a time. I don't want to tick too many people off too quickly because I'm in no position to fight the world. So we're just going to bid our time and attempt to get a little more powerful. Keep pumping out these lictors. We'll get another lictor army going here on top of the one I have with the Lich King, and then eventually we're going to push into this and we're going to take this unit probably if not next turn, definitely the turn after that, because I'll move a bunch of undead units from here over to here with a mage or two. I'll probably even take this guy with me, honestly, because why not? I'll take him and like a mage with me with some units, and then we'll hit it. Oh no, he's not amphibious, so he won't be able to go. But the mages are amphibian, so that'll be something we can do. However, we are at the end of this episode, so I want to thank you guys for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.